address that? Where should I send this email? Basically, what email address should I be sending this to? And I might as well wait until. I might as well not put anything on the agenda and just come back.
Well, we can't really do much unless we have. I mean, the point on the agenda would essentially be telling you the same thing. We need you to send an email, but give me a moment and I'll see if I can give you the contact details here. I know, Florian, you updated the board contact details.
Yeah, you have those on the website.
So I'm going to give you the link. Here we go. Contact details. There we go.
Okay.
So you'll find everything you need in the chat. So you'll find the link to the contact page, where you'll find all the contact details you'll need, and I've also put the email that you need to send to.
Bro,
you should have everything you need now.
I believe it is time, so I'm gonna be quiet now and let you guys get on with it.
Just make sure you save it.
Will do.
All right, and with that, we are joined by Ute. Please correct me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I know most of you don't usually hear me sound like this. This is what happens when you have someone from the UK, South Africa, or Australia in the room. Elenia, welcome. And Alessandro, welcome. So it's 6:32 Central European Time, or, well, 5:32 p.m. UTC, British time, and Icelandic time. So if everyone's ready, we can get started. Okay, Lily. Sorry about that. Well, either way, it's good to have you here, Lily. So let's get started. So there are two of you who are new. So how about we start with... Yep, go ahead, Florian.
A little onboarding is scheduled in the agenda already. We don't have to do it now.
Okay, I was just thinking that we can do a little introduction, but we can do that during the onboarding as well. So the meeting is... Yes, thank you for sharing the pad. So for some reason I've got the council minutes. Just give me a moment to actually get the correct minutes. Okay, there. So let's get started then. Let's see, we have Florian, Lenya, Alessandro. We're missing Babak. We're missing... Yeah, okay. So, all right. So let's open the meeting. The meeting is formally opened at 6:34 p.m. Central European Time. And we need to decide who is chairing. Florian, would you like to chair today?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay. Then we need a meeting secretary. I'm happy to take notes for the minutes. Alessandro, do you want to help out with that? And we'll do it together.
Yep.
All right, awesome. In that case, I'd like to hand over to Florian. Florian, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. So the meeting is on. We have the chairperson and the minute takers. So on to the approval of the agenda. Reminder that you can have the link of the minutes in the board chat. I'm adding it again as the latest message. If you open it, you will be able to see the agenda starting on line 54. So basically, the zero section is the formalities in which we are now. And then we have different points in the agenda, sorting through if we need to discuss or decide. The first point is decisions without having to discuss, mostly formal stuff, such as the time and place for the next board meeting, which basically shouldn't be long. And then you have decisions when you need a bit more of talking to understand what's going on, or if you need to appoint people. The third point is to discuss without taking a decision. So it's either more informative or like updates. And then any other business if something comes up. So the whole of the agenda is accessible at line 54. Yeah, 54, 55, along these lines. And unless there are some objections or late additions or changes, I think we can proceed and vote on that. Okay, so we will formally approve the agenda. So this way you can get used to how we proceed to the approvals in the board meetings. So it's on line 93 that you decide to cast your vote for the approval of the agenda. So you have 3 sections, yes, no, and abstain. So yeah, you can simply write down your name, and that's our way of voting on each point. On line 93. Do you need a bit of help, maybe, Billy and Dania?
Maybe.
Yes, I would like some help. Thank you.
Yeah. Do you have the link of the minutes, the pad? Yeah, you have that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so when you open it, basically on the left-hand side, each line is given a number, right? Can you find the line numbers? Yeah, okay. So on line 91, you have item 0.3, which is the approval of the agenda. And in order to approve it, we vote. And the way we do voting is to add our names, in the respective sections.
Okay.
So it's like you have 3, yeah. Yeah, good. Well, perfect. When everyone is in, so the agenda is approved. Technically, we would move to written reports, but well, I mean, this board is fresh, so there's nothing really to report on. But maybe some people will talk about stuff later. I know Sarah will do, for example. And then we can proceed to point 0.5, which is the onboarding. So thank you for all coming, especially the new faces. Very happy to have you here, Lily, Lenya, and Millie. So yeah, a short overview of how we do things is that we mainly communicate with Mattermost. We can coordinate on that a bit later. I know that some of you, like Millie, are already around. And I think Ute, Lily maybe, I don't remember. But yeah, basically you just need to have an account and we will be using that. We can share the links later. So there's this first tool, Mattermost. We have a forum discourse. I'm posting it there. And over several platforms, like if you want to have a look around the wiki to find specific information on memberships, for example, that's a good source. The website, of course. I'm sharing it for those who haven't had the time to have a look at it yet. But yeah, basically communication through Mattermost. We use discourse sometimes for the votes or like to have discussions and debates and share stuff. And I think that's pretty much it. Would you like to say a few words for each of you, or like we can do a collective round as well, and I can try and start? How does that sound?
I think we should check if people have questions.
Yeah, of course.
We'll take some time to help you with that after the session, after the meeting. Sorry. In that case, I think we can move to introductions.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's do it. So I'm Florian. I'm with the French Pilots. I've been around PPEU for some time. Yeah. What else? I've liked the European level because I got to meet a lot of people from diverse cultures and backgrounds, and yeah, I kind of like the ideal that the European Union could be. So I guess I'm a bit more interested by European level stuff as well as a cooperation and coordination problem, which I find interesting. I think that's it for me.
Thank you, Florian. I'll try to give a short introduction as well. I'm Sarah Hjalmarsson. I'm from the Swedish Pirate Party. I go by Bo as well. So you can either call me Sarah or Bo. I'm happy with either. So I've been involved in the pirate movement since 2018, and I've been on the board. This is my second year on the board, and I want to contribute what I can to help strengthen the whole European pirate movement and improve our odds for upcoming elections. I know some of you have already met me. I'm currently in Reykjavik in Iceland, meeting with some of the local pirates there. I plan to visit as many pirate parties in Europe as I can this year, and this is part of that process. I think that's about it from my side. Anyone else? Should we go in order of names next, maybe? Alessandro?
Yes, thank you, Sarah. Sorry for my voice. So I'm Italian. I come from Tuscany, but I live in Milan. I'm here in the pirate movement since a dozen of years, more or less. Usually I speak a lot, but today, not to annoy you with this bad voice that I have, I will take it very short. The shorter version is that I'm in the board of the European Pirates since 2019. covered various roles. I mean, now I'm treasurer, usually mostly treasurer, but also board member, vice chair, and so I'm responsible for sending, paying invoices, sending invoices, all the financial movements, preparing budgets, blah blah blah, all the stuff, usual stuff. It's not that much, but still, I'll show you one thing that maybe you don't know. This is our transparent FIO Bank check bank account. You will see here on a regular basis. If you go here, you can see whatever it happens. Unfortunately, you have a limited vision, so you cannot go I mean, beyond 1 year. So the time is just 1 year back from now. But the good news is that finally last August, in Moravia, I got access to the internet banking, and so Marketa, that is the owner of the bank account, basically granted me the permission to do everything, except probably close the bank account. This is not on my power. And that's it. I'm very happy to see you here, and I'm sure it will be an amazing year with you. Thank you.
Come on, guys, don't be shy.
And let's say I'll take the next turn. My name is Babak Tubis. I've been part of the Pirate Party since 2009 in Germany. I have been a board member and board leading position in Cologne. I'm now board member of the German Pirate Party and with you in this board, and let's see how we can go on with the pirate parties on several levels, national, European, and international. So that's the third board I'm on. Not really, but a little bit. That would be the PPEU. I just made the step to the international pirate parties, so not too familiar with all of that, just getting a little bit used to it. Thanks.
Sounds good. Thanks, Baba. So A, B, and then C. Cal.
Hi, I'm Carl. I don't really know what to tell you, but I've been here for a long time, and yeah. Next, please.
Okay. Excuse me.
Sarah, we can hear behind you.
Oh, sorry, I have a dog here.
Yeah, no problem.
I think Lenya would be next.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, guys. My name is Lenya. I am part of the Icelandic Pirate Party. I first joined the party officially and signed up for it in 2020. And in 2021, I was elected as deputy parliamentarian after I was elected as a full-time parliamentarian, but there was an illegal recount. So that's kind of how my journey started in politics with an illegal recount that led to the fact that 5 parliamentarians lost their seats and 5 new ones came instead. And since then, I've been an active participator in the Pirate Party in Iceland. I ran again for parliament this last September. No, I mean November. Sorry, last November, and I won the primaries in Reykjavik. So I was running as the lead candidate there. So it was kind of a shock when we lost all of our seats in parliament, which is why I was open to participating in the Pirate Party movement on an international level, because I think that the way that things have been progressing, at least for the Pirate Party in Iceland, we have no way of winning our seats back in parliament, and we're kind of done for, which is such a shame, because the Pirate Party was the only party that I related to on a political level. But the way that, it has been, the party in Iceland has been evolving, I kind of feel politically homeless. So maybe I'm being hopeful here. Maybe, participating in the international movement will kind of contribute to the Pirate Party in Iceland also going back on track and becoming what the Pirate Party once was. Not this ultra leftist movement that's, that people just don't relate to anymore. But yeah, that's, my story in a minute and a half. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's great to have you with us. Let's see now. L.I. So Lily is next.
Yeah, I hope everyone can hear me.
Yeah.
Everything done right. Thank you. Yeah, I can relate to Lenya very much because I'm one of the old pirates like Babak. I'm here in the Pirate Party since 2009. So it's merely not the founder generation, but the generation after, before the great success here in Germany. I have been a local politician here in Leipzig for 10 years now on the city council. But the eruptions here made the Pirate Party not a go-to party anymore. So there is that. I lost my seat. And that's why I was asked, because I have a little more free time now to join this board. And I think it is very important to join forces and to have a collective goal, to say so. And I think the last days in international politics, everyone has tries to get their head wrapped around that, and to think how about going on. And I think we should join forces here, so that the Pirate Party in Europe has a common goal and a common voice and a voice. Yeah, so thank you.
Absolutely. Completely agree with you there, Lily. Thank you. Lucy. Oh, sorry. Lucy, you're here as a guest. We've already talked about what you need. So
Hi.
Millie is next.
Hello,
Sorry,
hello.
Mob is next.
Oh no.
Didn't see you there.
Yeah, but Mab is not in the board, is it?
Mob, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
No, let's do the board first, and then guests can do later.
Yeah, but we won't be doing guests.
Oh,
Awesome, then just do the board
weird.
and skip
Mob
me.
tends to be present everywhere, so I think it's still good to know, or good to, well, I suppose everyone here knows who Mob is, essentially.
Yeah, sorry, Miri, you can go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, go for it, Millie.
All right. Hello, I'm Millie. I'm probably mainly from young parts of Europe, because I'm a criminal board member. I've been there for the second term, I think. But I was also in the past a board member of young parts of Czech. I think what's interesting is that I am not in Czech right now. I live in the UK, so if I need to travel somewhere, please bear that in your mind. And I would like to. I think I have a. How to say it? Well, I'm a graphic designer, so I usually tend to help with this part. But although we kind of scrapped it on the council meeting, I will try to be helpful somewhere else, hopefully. Thank you. Thank you, Alessandra.
Wonderful. I think graphic design skills are something we really need perhaps we can take a look at that that roadmap together in future. But again, thank you, Millie. I think that's everyone.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So unless you have some more questions about the functioning to clear things out, I think we can go ahead with the next point, which is deciding on when we will next meet. Specifically the second and third time for board meetings. I'm thinking the second time can be about a pressing issue, which is a secretary general position, as well as getting started on some tasks. And then the third will be a follow-up to make sure that everything's on track. And at that point, I suggest two people, well, I mean, one people or more could be working on a more long-term schedule with, yeah, what is there to plan? Do we have to take care or like prepare for some big events? Yes, Alessandro?
So I'm understood correctly that we are not supposed to plan the board meetings for the year, right?
No, not here. It's like only the next two, if we can basically agree and say to each other which days would work best for all of us. And from that point, at that point, I mean, we should be able to draft a more long-term schedule.
Okay, understood. Sarah, may I ask you to mute your mic?
So,
I think I know what the problem is. Just a moment, please.
The suggestion is to have the second and the third board meeting on Sundays again, and each time the other week. So it's like the next board meeting will be in 2 weeks on Sunday at 6:30 CET, and then the third will be 2 weeks later, so on the 30th of March at 6:30 p.m. Would that work for you guys? Please object if it can't work for you. Okay, so then I would say that we can decide formally by voting. And this vote is on line 110 up. Yeah. So going back into the minutes to vote, Millie and Lenya, you can find this vote on line 110. Yes, Alessandro?
I guess that the last Sunday of March will be Central European summertime already.
Yeah, is it? Well, I mean, I will put the S in parentheses just in case. Okay, thank you. So then on to the next point. And Sarah, do you want to introduce it?
Yes. I also I have a suggestion. Considering we have board members in other time zones, maybe we should include the UTC time in addition to the CET, just for simplicity's sake.
Yes, that's usually done, but not necessarily in the voting, at the time of voting.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. So I'll talk a bit about point 1.2. And I want to clarify that this is a request for collaboration, not a demand for collaboration. They've asked us if we want to do this. If it's a demand, it's something they're saying. They would say, you have to do this, otherwise there will be negative consequences. All right, it's just a request. So now we've collaborated with the International Pirate Party for years. We've been observer members in each other's meetings and so on. But they have become an observer organization to the United Nations. And because of this, they would like us to collaborate with them to write statements, commentaries, and do short presentations at these conferences and meetings that the United Nations has. There's a specific set of meetings, and I think personally, I think this could be valuable. But of course, we have to decide on this as a group. They wish to hold a common board meeting so that their board and our board meet. And this way we can discuss things like what can we expect, what are we able to contribute, and so on. And my proposal is that we agree to a meeting with the PPI board to discuss specifically collaboration on statements and talks to be presented to the United Nations. And I've taken on the responsibility of forwarding our response to the International Pirate Party. All right, do we have any questions on that? If you want to know exactly what board or what part of the United Nations this concerns, it's the UN Economic and Social Council.
Yeah, so I didn't really have a question, but if at any point any of you has a question, just raise the hand. And I wanted to make sure that everyone understood that the proposal we are considering here is on the line 118.
Yeah.
Before that, you have a little summary of the issue on line 116, but then the formal proposal to be decided upon is on line 118. And unless there are more questions, we should be able to proceed to vote. Yes, Alessandro, that is correct. Okay, then please vote on line 120.
Okay, I think we're done with that. I think everyone's voted, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we're missing anyone.
Yeah, it's good. So then on to section number 2,
yep,
with the first item on line 128, which is the onboarding kits. Again, do you want to introduce it, Sarah?
Yes, thank you. This is an attempt to kind of make our work a bit more efficient. I'm proposing that we create an onboarding kit that contains some key task lists and an introduction to our most important resources and where we can find them. This way, we can go back and refer to this, and we can look at the task lists to make sure that we don't miss anything and we don't have to fix things or add things at the last minute. So my suggestion is that we try and put these documents together by the next board meeting. I'm happy to do the work. If anyone else is interested in helping with this, I think we can definitely put help or have another person help with that. But if we agree to this, or if we vote yes on this, then I'm volunteering to get it done. Of course, I appreciate any help I can get. Question? Yes, Babak?
So this is just for the organization, the task and all that stuff.
Yeah, this is just so that those who are new, or even those who've been here for a while, can just check one document and know what to do.
That would be great.
All right. Do we have any other questions? Florian, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say that I can help. And in fact, I have a few templates laying around specifically for the votes and the board meetings.
Sounds great. Then this process should be fairly straightforward. Babak?
You already have a place where you can put all these information together safely? Something like a pad or a cloud space or stuff like that?
I think we'll use the wiki, but Florian, go ahead.
Well, I mean, for the working part, not really. But with Sarah, we've been using G Drive so far. And at some point, yes, it can be put on the wiki or the website at some later stage. And in the future, there could be plans to have an xCloud to host all of this, including the collaboration and work parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear. I have a Colab account as well, and I can host things there too, if you want it to be more secure.
I just wanted to ask if you have a place, because we do have places, sorry, in Germany, several ones that could be configured to do something like that, but just if you need something like that. But as you have it, there would be no need for it.
Florian, go ahead.
Maybe at the later stages, we'll have open calls to ask for the provision of services, for example, or stuff like that, but not yet. Yeah, but that's good to know, definitely. Thanks.
And yeah, ultimately, this is about making sure that we have concise and easy to use documentation, so that we have one document we can refer to, and make sure we consistently have the same information. So if we don't have any more questions, I think we might as well go to a vote here.
Yeah, so Alessandro, you're not working on the right line. The proposal we are considering here is on line 130.
And you're right.
130.
You're right, Chair. You're right.
So Babak as well, you're not voting in the right place because it was not yet completely ready. The vote is on line 135. 135. Yeah, okay, all good. Thanks very much. And on to the next point, which is about the Secretary General position and the General Secretariat. So basically, I will introduce it for the persons who are here, but be reminded the proposal is simply to formally appoint who should present a draft. So the idea behind this position and little structure is to be able to appoint someone to the recruiting and management of volunteers, and also to give a home and place for these volunteers associated with some powers and explicit range of competence to help support our tasks, missions, and initiatives. So that could be, for example, a small communications department. It could be our technical department. It could also be the persons trying to bring together the members and do outreach to them to know what's going on, how we can help, what are the hot topics of the moment. So yeah, the idea is that to help us as the board, we need to take more people in, and in order to do that, we need to give them a mandate and a person supervising them. So here we are discussing this issue, and more specifically, who should be drafting the first attempt at describing how all of this should work.
So for the position, that is, not for the whole organizational structure. Do we have any questions? And hopefully there isn't any background noise now.
No, but I will just bounce back on what you said. Effectively, the draft here is for the Secretary General position specifically, and we will handle the Secretariat separately at a later stage.
So let's just take a quick look at the proposal, because it has several points that we need to decide. So first, we need someone who's responsible for doing this. I've already started writing this together with Florian, so we're both happy to, I think, continue with that. Yes, Florian?
I am happy to continue, but to work on this, you don't need to be the one responsible for posting it. Like, the distinction is essential here. We just want to have persons making sure that this goes out there and is submitted to a vote at some point. But
Yeah,
of course, everyone is
that should
welcome
be a
to work on
date.
it.
So this posting it for a vote on discourse by a given date. So definitely ahead of the next board meeting.
Yeah, so technically, the next board meeting is in 2 weeks. Votes can take up to 1 week, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we should aim to have it released on the 9th.
Yeah, that's fair. So by March 9th. Alessandro?
Yes, Alessandro, yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering why are we deciding today also when the application should be open?
We're not deciding when. Oh, okay. Yeah,
It seems so.
we don't have to.
I think it's better to remove the last sentence.
We can remove the last sentence. That's not a problem. I
Basically,
made this as a template that we can make changes to, and we don't need to decide on that today.
okay, because it would be tricky to do it. In my opinion, of course.
Yeah, okay, removed.
Anyone else have any thoughts about that?
Or basically, who wants to be formally in charge of the process? For the newcomers, of course, you would not be left alone when handling that. And if you can't, no problem. So I'm going to say that I can do it then.
Okay, I think I'm having some trouble with the connection. Just a moment, please. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, sorry about that. I switched my network because the other one I was using was a bit shit.
We were able to hear you before too.
Okay, that's great. All right. So,
Okay, so I added my name as one of the persons who could handle that, and
Mhm.
Sarah as well.
And yeah, my name's there too. Yeah, so the board will then vote to approve the role description by March 16th.
So I suppose no further comments. So please vote on 146.
Alessandro?
Yeah, just one thing I would like to clarify with the newcomers. Are you all on this course so you will be able to vote before March the 9th? Because it's only in 7 days from now. Millie, you are. Lily, are you in this course already?
No, I'm just working on it. I lost my account on Discourse from the PP Germany because of a data gap here on my side, and I'm just working on it. I think it will work out.
All right.
Okay.
I'm sure we can have that fixed by the end of the day. So if you need access, please contact one of us so we can send you an invitation.
Yeah, but the problem is that if they are not all, I mean, if they are not in Mattermost as well, it will be also complicated to contact one of us. So, may I ask to all of you who is on Mattermost and, sorry, who is not on Mattermost yet? Lily, are you on Mattermost? Lenny, are you on Mattermost?
So Lenya has access to Discourse already, and has received an invitation. I don't know if you're okay. Great. Mob offers to set up all the Mob offers to help with setting up all the accounts. So if there's someone who doesn't have Mob's contact details, please write your name in the chat so Mob can so you and Mob can exchange contact details. All right, I think that saves us a bit of trouble and helps make sure that everyone has the right details. Does that work for you, Alessandro? Is that a good solution?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it has to work for Lenya and Lily and all the others, not for me.
Yeah. I have direct contact with Lenya. I don't have Lily's contact details. Maybe Babak does.
Not really, but
Florian does.
she will.
Florian does. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Florian, you help make sure that Lily has everything needed.
Of course. I just want to underscore that the most critical part is the mattermost, because that's how we communicate basically.
I already received your invitation. It will work by, I think, midnight.
Okay. Okay, we're only missing you now, so we're off to a great start. Thank you very much for your attention, Alessandro. Okay, and then
do we have Millie as well?
Yeah, Millie is in there already.
Awesome.
Because she was there because of her young pirates.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. I think we've addressed that.
Yeah, so moving on to the third section, discussions without decisions. I simply want to introduce the fact in this first item of the section that we will have to update the registration with the Luxembourgish registries. So that means collecting a little bit of data. Most of it is relying purely on declarations, but there's also the need for an identity document scan or something. So yeah, just making all of you aware that I will probably reach out to you soon to collect all of this information, and I will be handling the updating. Yes, Alessandro?
Do you have, sorry, Florian, you have to update also information that are the same as last year.
Yes, I have to update everything because in the previous update we set time limit for the mandates. So we have to update it again to say that, hey, these are new mandates.
Okay.
Also,
But yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
go ahead, Sarah.
The ID I used has expired as well, so
Well,
you definitely need a new one from me.
not
yeah, so
all
but basically saying if your ID is expiring soon or something, like yeah, now it's time to work on it. Yes, Ute? Lily, sorry.
You're muted, Lily.
Again? Okay, now it works. Yeah, is the possibility to upload the scan of the ID somewhere secure? Maybe I don't know how you want to work it out.
So the process is that one of us has to log onto the system and upload all of them. If you want to make sure that you are providing them to me in a secure way, we can use some specific upload systems or Signal, for example. But then you would have to take my word for the fact that I will destroy them. By local copies.
That's okay. I just wanted to know where to collect. It's totally okay, but I don't think that email would be a good way. For example,
No,
Signal
absolutely
is, I
not.
think, much better.
So I think the way we'll proceed is that I will send you some links. Like for example, something like this basically. But yeah, I will reach out to you. But was just to make you all aware that yeah, we have to do the administrative stuff now. And if there are no further questions, we can move to what looks like to be our last point about the 2025 membership fees. So Alessandro, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Ferran. I just would like to inform you that in the incoming days, hopefully days, not weeks, because it takes not that much time, but I don't know if I have, I mean, I should have time next week. So basically, I will send out all the invoices. And this means that basically our members then have, if I'm not mistaken, 3 months to pay them. And of course, you can see the track on the payments in our FioBank transparent account. Thanks.
Are there any questions? Naive questions are welcomed about the membership fees. If you have any of those, no problem. Else, I think we can close the meeting. And as a point of notice, because maybe it's not clear to everyone, basically our board meetings will always be 60 minutes maximum, unless we all agree to extend it. So now we are under the limit, and that's perfect. We are off to a good start. So yeah, we are closed. Thank you very much for attending. And you did all manage to quickly adapt to how we proceed with the minutes and the voting. So good job, and yeah, I'm really excited for this new board.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you soon.